Hello guys, welcome back to the Python Django tutorial. So in the previous video tutorial we have learned about how to use detail language and how to work with the model view controller. So in these all concept we are learning. So next in next topic we will be going to learn about the how how to process the form means in HTML. If I'm passing any values that should be processed, how how to take input value in the HTML and how to render those values to the HTML page, that is the web page. So this is all about processing the form, how to process the form and all by using HTML in Django. We're going to explain those concepts. So to process form and all, we are using the HTML with the Django template language. So we are using the both of the syntax like HTML as well as the Django template syntax. So this is all about from processing. Processing means I will define on the I will define on the functions or method. So by using that method, either it can be get method or a post method. By using that method I will get the request and I will I will send those values to the HTML home page, that is in a website, or we can call as a browser. So I will demonstrate one example so that you will going to understand. So now for the to demonstrate the for form processing. So in Django I'll take one example, that is called I'll do one simple addition of two number so that we can understand the easily. So to do addition of two numbers, so I will take as I already as I explained. So whatever logic you want, you have to write those logic in inside the view file only. So I will write to addition to add a sum of two number, what are the logic required, those logic I will be written in the HTML page itself, sorry, in the view.py file itself, that is in Python file. So now I will define one functions called add, and I will pass the request as my argument, request. And now I will take, so first before that I will take the input from the HTML page. No, so I will take HTML in the index page. Okay, so in the index page I will take input from the user. Okay, so I will ask user input to addition of two number. So I will take enter number one, enter first number, and I will take the input type is equal to. So this is the example of form processing, how to form process the form in using Django template language as well as the HTML. And name is equal to, I will take number one, and I will copy the same thing, and I will change to the number two here. This is two. Okay, and enter the number. Okay, and I will take one button to submit the form. So that is input type is equal to button or submit. Okay, now I have to take the, I'm taking the form. So to take form we have to declare called a form. There is a method form, that is option tag called form. Form is equal to form actions. I have to take if form if this button is clicked on submit, what action should be happening. So in the view I have declare, I am taking the add as a method, so I will perform in the add. Okay, so in index I have to take add. Add is my method, and I have to take which you are using by default. If you are not mentioning any method name here, it will be taken default as a get. So as of now I will show default only, then I will change. Okay, this is, after that I will close my form. You have to close after the form. Now I have closed the form. So next I will write this logic in HTML, that is in a, so I will write instead of taking this one more add, so I will make change here only. Okay, this is addition. Okay, otherwise I will make separate only. So by the index, okay, this is one index only. So now I will take one more method, that is addition. Def add request. Okay, after the request I have to pass the two values, that is value 1 is equal to, we have to call those like by using request methods. Request dot get, I'm getting the values from the HTML, that is what is the present, what I mentioned in HTML. So I have mentioned in the num1 variable, so I want to get this num1 variable. Okay, I want to get num1 variable from HTML. So next I want num2 variable. I'm taking num2 variable and change the num2. So I next I'm performing the operations. Now I'll result is equal to value 1 plus value 2. This is my simple operations. Now I will return render. I have to pass the request argument, request and file name, that is passing. So in which I want to pass, I will take an index itself, or else I will create one more file. So right now I will show in this index file only. Later onwards I will show how to use this in other files like separately. So if you want, you can create a separate HTML file, or else you can perform in a same file itself, not an issue. Now I will take index.html. So it means I'm getting these values to from the, I'm getting in from index.html, this value I am rendering to the index page, that is you can observe here, these are the present in my index.html file. So I'm passing these to the index page, rendering the index file. Okay, so now I have to, after this I have to pass the my result here. So as I already explained, we have the syntax here, like should be in the form of key value format. Now I will take, so result is which variable, RESC variable. So this is the result variable. Okay, this RESC I'm storing the these whatever operations is performed, these operations I'm storing in the result variable. Now I have to access these variable, like, so where should I access these variables? This should variable should be accessed in the index page, that is in index.html page, or you can access in any other file also. But now I will explain you, like I will show you in the index page itself how to access these variables. So now to access these variables we have to call in index file. So I will call here after the form sum of two numbers. So I will, what should I call? I have to call this result here. This is a simple example. Next we have to use the I have to use the CSRF tokens. So I will explain what is CSRF tokens and all. Like without, I'm not using any tokens here. So CSRF tokens is basically used for authentication purpose. So I am accessing from like what why CSRF tokens if we are using here means like I'm getting the data from the one page and posting to the another page. So it means that I'm not using any security concept here. So that's why if I'm using the CSRF concept, so automatically Django provides the security. So I will show you without using CSRF tokens how like what error I am getting. So if you are using like in form processing, if you are not using CSRF tokens, it will give an forbidden error. Now I will show without using this one. I will run. So okay, I'm in the index page, right? So I what I'm declared in index page. Now I will hit to enter. See, you can observe here, enter the first number and second number. So I will enter first number 10 and I will enter 12. So I'll click on the submit. The answer should be submitted in the, see, you can page not found because, okay, just a minute. I mentioned the wrong page number here. See in the views out, okay, here we have to register in the this method like I have to in the URL file. That's why it's giving error. Now I have to mention in the URL path is equal to add. If I click on add button, if user clicks on add, so it should views dot add and name is equal to add. This URL should be called, okay. So now I will going to run this program so they can observe here. So I'll make some changes in the, so I will use h1 variable here so that we can highlight our result, okay. So now I will enter the first number, second number. So I'll click on the submit. See, output I'm getting is 255. You may think like why 255? So now I'll show one more example. 10 plus 10. So the answer should be 10 plus 10 is 20, but I'm getting answer is 10 10. That is differently. So you may think like what is why it is taking the string. See, like in Django, what happens? You are whatever value you are taking, that is taking considering as a string. That's why it is concatenating. It is not combining the. I means it is not adding the values. So to do that, we have to use the, you have to convert it to the string. So here whatever the getting value, that is from string value. Now I will convert this value, okay. To convert we have to pass the int here, okay. Sorry, I have to convert here also to the int. Now I'll save and reload the page so you can observe the output here. So now I'm reloading. So now after reloading, answer will be automatically getting changed. So I can show you 5 plus 5 plus 12. So answer should be the 17. So you can observe here. Now I'm getting the correct answer. So this is all about how to use the form processing in HTML, and by using HTML and using the Django template variables. So here you can observe here using the this is using Django template variables. So this syntax is from Django template that is present in the like it Django template language follows the Jinja template. So that is the different concept, okay. So this is all about like processing data, the data from the HTML page and Django, and like whatever like manually entering the data from the user, like that is from the web, and processing the form by using methods. So you can observe, as I already explained. So by default I am using like whatever value is there, no. So this is displaying here. So I don't want like I don't want to be post in the URL. So by default it will be using get method. So now I will change to the post method, so that this whatever I'm passing no value, that will be not displaying in the URL. So now I will change this method. By default it will be using for get method. Now I will change the post method. So I'll reload, and I will go to the, and I will refresh the browser, and I will 59:56 now. I'll click on the submit. See, you can observe here. See, already I'll explain. If you are using the method that is post, so you have to use the security. So security purpose we have to use a CSRF tokens. So now I will show you this, how to use the CSRF tokens. So you can see, you can see the CSRF protect. Means it will, you have to use this like here already it will giving the clear message. So if we use that, uses the CSRF token templates, means I have to use the CSRF tokens. So now I will use the CSRF tokens in a form, that is in the form here. This syntax is from Django, sorry, Django template. Okay. So this is the syntax we have to use. Now I will reload the page, and you can observe the output. Okay. So okay, verification speak failed. Okay. So I think we should not be used. Okay, just a minute. I think CSR of tokens. Okay. So we have to use CSRF. Spelling is C. So this is CSRF means like a cross browsing something it will be. So we have to use the CSRSF tokens. Okay. CS. So I have to use CSRF. CSRF hyphen token. This is the syntax. Okay. So now I'm going to run the program. Okay, 1 second. So I think CSRF token is incorrect. I don't know what happening. The syntax is like CSRF only. So I will change the method. Let us consider. Okay, cross-site request. So it's going to the, just a minute. Okay, I will change here. I will reload the server so that Python manage.py run server. Okay. I'm running the server. Okay, my server is running. I'll refresh the browser. Okay, so when I submit, I'll now. So the num1 is not calling because I'm not using the method here. That's why it's giving me the error. Okay. Okay, we'll see. Like by using get method and post method, both we can do. Right now, we'll change the method name here. So with now we can see the like CSRF tokens, how we can use CSRF tokens in Python. So now I will reload the. So CSRF I will explain in the some other concept like how to use a CSRF and all. So you can observe here the output I'm getting is 30. So I'm using the post method. So now see output is 229. So this is all about the how to use the form processing and in the Django with the template language and HTML. So I hope you understand. Thank you for watching this video.